up, my beautiful soul family? How's everybody feeling today? Beyonce and her father, Mathew Knowles. At the start of Beyonce's career, Mathew was her manager. We all know this. However, they parted ways in 2011. They both put out a statement claiming that it was for a business reason and it was mutual. But Beyonce had went on a tour called the I Am Tour, I think. And Live Nation, who was, I guess, managing her at the time, they did an audit of Beyonce's funds and her tour. And what they discovered was that Mathew Knowles was allegedly taking funds that wasn't his from that tour. Now, Mathew has come out to say that he never stole any money and that Live Nation basically lied on him about taking the funds. Beyonce believed Live Nation. Now, whether Mathew was actually stealing the money or not is anybody's guess. So what I thought I would do is, I'm going to do a reading today to see if Mathew Knowles was stealing Beyonce's money, whether it was the I Am Tour or whether he stole any of her funds during the time he was her manager. Now, of course, before I start my reading, I need to put out my disclaimer. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Everything I state in this video is just my interpretation of the cards. Nothing I state in this video has been proven to be fact as of now. So now that we got my disclaimer out the way and we got the sage lit, I'm about to shuffle these cards and sit the sage over here so that the smoke don't, cloud the room too much. I'm about to shuffle these cards and we're going to see what is the truth. Was Mathew Knowles stealing Beyonce's money from her tour, or did Mathew Knowles, did Mathew Knowles ever steal any of Beyonce's money? Did Mathew Knowles ever steal any of his daughter's money? Spirit, come on, talk to me. Did Mathew Knowles steal from Beyonce? Alright. Did Mathew Knowles ever steal from Beyonce? Alright, we get ready to pull because I feel the energy shifting. But, before I pull, write it in the comments. Do y'all think Mathew Knowles ever took any of his daughter's money when he was her manager? Do you think he ever robbed her or her group that she was with when they first came out of any funds? Alright, okay. Well, after this, I'm going to pull. But write it in the comments, y'all. Do you think he stole, yes or no? Alright, so you got the King of Pentacles, which, if I'm not mistaken, isn't Mathew Knowles a Capricorn? Isn't he an Earth sign male? Let me see. So you got the King of Pentacles, like I said, which is the businessman. So he was the manager. He was managing their business for them. Especially when Beyonce first came out with Destiny's Child, and he managed her career up until 2011 when this alleged stealing took place. Let me see here. You got the Ace of Swords. I feel like he was cut off from communication with his daughter. He was managing her, but then he was cut off from from her and her career, and cut out of her success. She was pretty apathetic about it too. I feel like she cared more about the money than she did about her relationship with her father. Now, I'm not trying to badmouth her or make her look wrong. Let me say, did Jay-Z set up her dad to take control of Beyonce? That's what I feel. You know what? I do feel like that's something we need to be asking the cards. Hopefully the cards answer that. We'll see, you know what I mean? And if it don't answer that, then we can do a second question. Thank you, E. Prince. I do kind of feel like we need to figure that one out. Okay. So, there was some kind of domination going on with her career, and somebody that was being sneaky and stealing funds. Let me see here. Let me pull some cards and then we can really talk about this and just say, hey, let me see, somebody that refused to walk away, somebody that was after seeking money. Let me see what these cards are saying together. So, like I said, you got the businessman who was cut off, you know what I mean? He wanted to make success, but I think he wanted to do it in a more rash, insulting kind of way, you know what I mean? Somebody that was ice cold, wasn't very caring, it wasn't about emotion, it was more about money. You know what I mean? This was kind of a matter-of-fact business kind of way that he was cut off. Let me see, somebody that needed to dominate the situation using money. The Seven of Swords talks about somebody that tried to get away with something, tried to shirk accountability. Now you got the Page of Pentacles next to it, but it's reversed. Somebody that didn't work for that money but wanted the money. You know what I mean? They chose to move in a different direction and move away from him. You know what I mean? He wanted to continue managing the career because he wanted to keep control of the money. You got the Moon reverse, which is about fear and anxiety realized. Then you got the Death card reverse, which means if something was inevitable, he stopped making money off of Beyonce once they left. You know what I mean? This was inevitable. I think he was in it for the money, and he was being materialistic and money hungry. Now let me see. You got the Seven of Cups reverse, which is somebody that was unable to escape this. I think, okay, somebody that didn't get what they wanted. They wanted money, but they didn't get what they wanted, or at least they was this was like a painful ending for them. They was cut out, and it was cut out quickly by somebody that was trying to build up the money, build up the career. Somebody that had more skills about it. Let me see here. Somebody that deeply contemplated this. Let me see. All right, so hopefully what I'm feeling like is that maybe something did happen and somebody tried to get away with it. I don't see nobody set nobody up yet, but I'm going to keep looking for that in the cards. And like I said, that can always be a direct question that we ask. Let's pull some more cards, but first let me see what you guys are saying. You're welcome. Just like his wife, ex-wife, but I feel like he did believe in her, unlike Tina. Probably. Probably, sweetie. Okay, so somebody, now what was the last thing I had said? Somebody that deeply contemplated this. They have the resources to do it. You got a celebration of some kind, or somebody, three people that was involved in something. Somebody that felt like they didn't have a lot of options or choice. Somebody that chose to walk away from somebody because they did no longer want to fight with them. You got the High Priestess reverse, the truth coming out. I don't think he was set up. I think he really did take some funds. I think this is what I'm saying allegedly so far in the cards. The truth was revealed. This severed the relationship once the truth was revealed. You know what I mean? He was defeated. You know what I mean? And they chose to walk away from him. They didn't want to fight with him no further. You know what I mean? I feel like he missed out on his opportunity to stay her manager. I do feel like he had the resources to take, and I think he partaked in it, allegedly for entertainment purposes. You know what I mean? He was managing her, and she look, see, the father card came up in reversed. It wasn't a lie. He really was taking those funds. He was materialistic and he was greedy. You know what I mean? And he thought he was being sneaky and he thought he was getting away with it. This is what I'm seeing in the cards, allegedly. Because she was making money. Like her career had went up. You know what I mean? Once she left Destiny's Child, especially during the 2011 with the I Am tour, she was making a lot of money. She had new business ventures. I feel like she was probably making investments, all kind of stuff. You know what I mean? And he saw the clarity of it. I think he thought that she wouldn't miss it. She was dependent on him for her career. You know what I mean? So I think I think part of him felt entitled to it, and I think another part of him felt like, I deserve to be paid more than what I'm getting paid, so I have a right to some of this. You know what I mean? This made him make some very bad decisions that, you know what I mean, ended up turning out against him. His luck ran out, basically. You know what I mean? And he got kind of sloppy with it. This is what I'm seeing. He got sloppy with it. He got kind of he wasn't good at covering it up, because I don't think he thought that he would get caught. You know what I mean? And when the scandal did happen, and he did get caught. You know what I mean? He tried to use legal means to get money from them. This is what I'm seeing in the cards allegedly. Like he felt like I think they threatened him with jail. This is what I'm seeing. You know what I mean? Allegedly, for entertainment purposes, what I'm seeing in the cards. They threatened Mathew Knowles with jail. But you see how you got the father card came up in reverse, which means he was abusing his authority. You know what I mean? He was taking funds that wasn't rightfully his, allegedly, what the cards are pointing to. You know what I mean? You see that greed, materialism, obsession with the material world, making hasty decisions because of it. Yeah, he felt like he had a right to that money. I see that there was legal action. He was threatened to have legal action, or was going to take legal action. I think they was going to sue him. You know what I mean? He wasn't very trustworthy. He was committing theft and he was committing extortion and money laundering. This is what I'm saying, allegedly. People cooperated with her to catch him. You know what I mean? And this is how he was stopped. Let me see here. I'm putting some more cards. They was in competition. Now, him and Jay-Z was in competition for Beyonce's career. But you know what? Jay-Z was able to take it over because he was like, you made your bed, now you must lie in it. You did all of this. Don't try to play victim because you caused this. You were stealing. You know what I mean? Let me see here. He was stealing and slowing down her progress because he was stealing money from her. She was losing money because of it. He was spending a lot of money. And I think what made them look at him sideways was because he was spending more money than he was making. And so they started noticing, where is he getting all his money from, allegedly. This is when they had to pump the brakes on it. This is how they severed business ties with him. You know what I mean? They quickly looked into it and seen that he was robbing them blind. And they fired him. They cut ties with him. He was mad. He felt very upset. But they just decided to let him go. I think he did slander them to other people, trying to make it seem like, oh, they set me up. They're lying on me. I didn't actually do this. When I'm seeing in the cards are saying that maybe he did. Maybe he did do it. You know what I mean? So they was like, this is done. After this tour, this is done. We will no longer need you to manage Beyonce's career. We got it. This caused, a rift between them. You know what I mean? Let me see here. You got the hair in reverse. He was disgraced. They looked at him like he was wrong, but he looked at his daughter like she was wrong for firing him. Never mind the fact that he kind of took money from her. Let me see. So he felt like she should have stayed deaf and dumb about the situation. You know what I mean? She should take care of her father. After all, her success. But I think that brought him down a peg or two. That it's like his daughter now no longer need him, and it was kind of like an ego. It was like a crushing blow to him. So I'm going to reshuffle the cards and I'm going to see if Jay-Z set him up. I'm just going to specifically ask it. Okay. I'm going to specifically ask the question. Hit that like button if you guys are enjoying the video so far. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and stay tuned for more lives like this. Now, Spirit, come on, talk to me. Let's put it all out in the open. Did Jay-Z set Mathew Knowles up when it came to that money, that laundering money situation? Did Mathew Knowles actually launder money, or did Jay-Z, set him up? Let's see what Spirit has to say. Just for the record, was Mathew Knowles set up, or did he commit the crime? Because it seems like from the last meeting you were saying he committed the crime. All right, we can ready to pull. All right. Alright, so here we go. Wait a minute, I'll fill it one more. Alright. I'll shuffle it until Spirit tells me to stop. Alright, I think this is it. Alright. So let me see. Did anybody else say anything else? No, they did not. Alright, so let's see. Somebody being released from jail. I don't feel like, let me see here. I don't think he was set up. I don't know. You see, he wanted to avoid jail. You know what I mean? He felt like it was hard. They had worked hard, and he had built her up on this new path. She was taking a new path. There was a man that was cunning, manipulative, not being trustworthy, wealthy. Let me see here. Out for wealth. Let's see here. Many people involved in something. Which will cause the falling out. Somebody mismanaging funds. You know what I mean? Heartbreak. Sadness. I'm trying to see the kind of instability with the finances. I still feel like he wasn't set up. He was really taking the money. This is what I felt with seeing. I don't know. Yeah, see, she was, yeah. I think she was she was paying her dad at least what she thought was fair. But I feel like, yeah, I feel like he took the money. I mean, I, I really do feel like he did. He took the money. I don't feel like he was set up. I'm just not seeing that in the cards. I mean, so there you guys have it. Let me see what you guys are saying. Hey Teddy A, how you doing, sweetie? Jackie B went from her father to Jay-Z taking her money, so she stays dependent on him. Yeah, yeah, I would say that. Yeah. So to answer the original question, I don't see in the cards where he was set up. You know what I mean? I was even trying to look for it to see if it would say that, but I don't see in the cards where he was set up all like that. If anything, I see that the cards is trying to say that he is guilty of taking the money. You know what I mean? And for a long time he did try to watch his back, and he was paranoid about if he was going to go to jail. But he mismanaged a lot of her finances and was spending too much money. And this is what made them look at him like, where's he getting all this money from? You know what I mean? So they decided to audit the tour, and that's when they discovered that there were funds missing. You know what I mean? I mean, the cards even spoke about some kind of like money laundering, you know what I mean, or extortion. I get the feeling he was moving money from one account to another. But like I said, I want to remind everybody this was all alleged. So write down in the comments what you guys think. What's your opinion? Do you believe Mathew Knowles stole from his daughter, and that's what ended their business relationship? Thank you, my beautiful soul family, for tuning in. I'll see y'all in the next reading. You have a good one, my babies.